Hello, hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It is Wednesday and it's 12:17 in the afternoon. Let's get into the lunch PM session. Let me just double check this. Hello, hello, good evening, good afternoon. Okay, I always have to double check the sound because we never know, right, if it's not working. But it seems to be working, so that's good. That was a good morning. Love it. Really, really love it. Good trades. And yeah, let's get over it. So we have some consolidation, and as you can see, exactly in the same area. So we have consolidation here, we have consolidation here. Now, are we going higher or are we going lower is the question, right? Oh gosh, my throat is annoying me at the moment. Just have some drink. Let me get a drink. Yay. And we're going to frame some trades for the afternoon, maybe even during the lunch. Because we've been consolidating now for quite a while. No, not really that long, but let's see, from 11:32. So that's 45 minutes. Yeah, we probably might need a little bit more time though. Let's get into it. I haven't been in the charts after the morning. I already had this trade played out in London. I already had my target. I mentioned it during the London session. It didn't run until after 10 o'clock. So I got my target met, and it was incorporated in one of my models, the 10-4. But it was a little bit tricky, and because, as you can see, the 10 o'clock was printed. Let me see, right over here. Yes, and then it went up, it went down, and then it went up. So I had one stop out, and then I had my run. So here it retested the first presented fair value gap, and then I took it all the way up to old 4 o'clock. Do I have it on this chart? No, I need to get that on. Okay, that is something that I still need to put on. So that was a good trade. It went a little bit higher, but that's okay. I just wanted a safe trade. It was a good trade. So I had, and then I sort of like saw this shortcoming, but now, yeah, let's see what happens if we're going back up. I'm still bullish, to be honest. So, yeah. And let me see for the news for tomorrow. What time do we have news? Okay, tomorrow we've got 8:30 average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. Nice. I love it. I love the 8:30 candle. Hey, the 8:30 candle is golden. If you know what it can do, I made a video on it, but I'm thinking of actually taking it off because there's so much valuable information in it that I'm actually like, I think I should not share it actually, but yeah. Okay, let's get into some analysis here. Let's get into it. Now, how high are we going to go, or are we going lower, right? That's the question. Looking at the chart, we seem to be in a BPR, but we're hitting now a level that is significant. Let's see. Just need to calculate a few things, so bear with me. Here we go. Hmm. Up now. Or does it? Okay, here we go. It does. Okay. Just want to see if we can get a better view of how far the ranges are going to go and what can we expect in the direction. So I just want to see if I can get a better looks like we're going down. Um, yeah, so we have a flat bottom on the 15 at 355. So let's see if we need to calculate a few things. Okay. 334. Okay. 334. I think we have to go a little bit lower before we go higher. If we go higher today, 1228. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Uh, yeah, 264. Okay, let's frame it. I think I'm going to frame a trade already, and it might be a little bit early. Because I do think I'm paper trading, but I do. I think I'm getting in already. 264. I think we're quite. We're gonna have a quite a way down. We are out of. We went all the way into this fair value gap. Let me just go. A very tight. I can have a very tight stop here, and if I get stopped out, it's not really. It's a large trade. Stop loss going to be here, and trade is going to be all the way here. Now being two. We have event horizon here. 342. Let me just 342. Five eight. So higher, yeah. See, I'm gonna. It's not a trade. I'm going to trail this already. I wanted to go over this level here. This is not the trade. Might take a little bit longer to get there. So let's see. Can it move up first before it goes down, or check some other things as well. We're actually in balance. We're actually in the middle of two BPRs. If you look on the 30-minute and the 15. Let's see. What the OTE from this price range is. Is there room to go down? I want to go a little bit more down. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's what I want to see. So my level is 277 or 333. 333. Preferably I would like it to see it go all the way to 275, so 23,275. But it's quite, that's the midpoint of the whole range. But it also could just go to exactly to that rejection block at 335. Yeah. I'm gonna play it safe on this trade and okay, 335. Okay, I'll go 252, but 335 is actually my preference because on the 15, let me just show you here. Get this off. Mm, it's this rejection block here I'm looking at. This area here. But as you can see, we got actually two BPRs here, right? A green candle, black candle, black candle, green candle, and we're sort of in the middle of them. So it can go both. Hello, Elsa. How are you? Sorry, I was paying attention to my trade. I didn't see you. How was your day? Mine was great during London. I passed two 50K expert my funded futures, EVAs, but then New York caught me so bad. I am so sorry to hear. London was pretty good, and actually, I had a good trade in AM session as well because I already went over my bias in London in the London session that I did, and the trade worked out well. And I have a very mechanical model, which my bias was incorporated in that model that played out after 10 o'clock. So yeah, if I can help you with that, I would love to. Yeah, because trades needs to be mechanical as possible. So yeah, thank you for stopping by. So I'm still bullish for now, but I think we need to go lower first. But I could be wrong. This is a paper trade, by the way. So NFP week, I'm very careful with my live and my funded. I try not to trade them anymore because most of my losses, if I go back to my journals, are in this week, and especially on Thursday. I did pass an eval yesterday because it was a very it was a good day for that. But I don't touch any funded or lives. But yeah, would you like to go over your trade? What happened exactly? And then I can show you my setup, how what I did, and maybe it will help you next time. I have such a good model, and it's so mechanical. And if you would stick to that, it would really help you. So I wanted to go down to this area here. Well, we are stuck between two BPRs, so technically it can go both ways, right? Um, Oh, you still here? I don't see. I don't. Okay, the trade I took during London, I entered at 23,320 with 2 NQ till 23,420. Okay, yeah. Mhm. Long. I entered at 23,320 at 2 NQ. Was that during? Did you join my stream during London? I had a couple of people coming in. I just started this channel, so I see some people coming in and out. I don't know everyone yet. Okay, 23. Okay, that's pretty good. 2 NQs and then 320. Okay, that's 100 points. That's pretty awesome. So you over leveraged when you got into the AM session. Did you had a little yeah, especially the when the market opened, it was pretty nasty. So so what happened in New York? So you passed 250K, right? So I don't hope you still those are going to be funded. So did you lose another eval or something? So I guess those 250K are safe. Okay, let's see. My trade is going to work out. Full transparency, it's a paper trade. I'm not in any because I passed my eval and I'm not touching my funded or my live on this date. But I love to go over trades, and but the one that I took in New York was a short setup from 23 after seeing confirmation on the 500, but then it reversed, and as always, something got into my head, moved my stop loss over and over. 23,452. I'm going to go over it. Hold on. I'll share with you my model, which I hope that helps. 23, 23,452. 23,452. Yeah, that's too soon. Yeah. So during London, I already went over my bias, and I had 481-ish in my during London already. I mentioned it a couple of times that I was eyeing that. Okay. Are you still here, right? No, it was a new funded that I lost. I passed it like a few. Okay. Okay, promise me something. Do not use your funded in NFP week. Only do your evals. It helps me a lot because if today was a good if I my paper trade, you can see it works out well, but I learned my lesson. I do not do my funders or my just use this week to pass evals. Forget about the or just do micros on your funded. I've never been able to pay for the micros. No, Elsa, we'll get, I started this channel really to help people. I'm really focused on helping people. I'm going deeper into logic, into trades. So I've been a trading coach as well. So, it's not getting to a payout is a discipline thing. It is, yeah, so non-farm payroll is the hardest week to trade. So like ICT says, if you trade, it's fine to trade until Wednesday until New York open. But if you stay in a trade, if you're in London in a trade, you can stay, but do not enter a trade after because it's highly manipulated. There are a lot of traders that don't trade at all in the first week because the monthly profile still needs to be is forming itself. A lot of consolidation, a lot of manipulation, a lot of wicking, like you see here. So first week is just be more more vigilant. Like London was awesome, and we still had a good trade in the AM session though. But yeah, let me share with you my model. It's called the 10-4 model. So I trade time. Why? Because the algorithm is scripted against time. Why? Because price can be manipulated, time cannot. There's always the same amount of minutes in an hour. There's always the same amount of seconds in an hour. So what does that mean? That the algorithm does things at certain times. So either it creates a fair value gap, or it creates an imbalance, or something that it can refer back to. So it's not specifically the time, but it does some things in time. And sometimes, timelines, they work in conjunction. So for example, I've got two times that are very important for me. Obviously, we have midnight Eastern, and I use the 10 a.m. and the 4 a.m. a lot. And I call it the 10-4 model, but it's also the 4-10. It depends. So let me I haven't printed it on this chart yet, but as you can see here, I have much more examples. Let me see how my trade, by the way, is going. Yeah, it's still going down. I'm quite confident in this trade, actually. Okay, let me see. Where did the 10 o'clock print? Let me show you on the 15 minute, because it's better. Oh, here we go. You're still here, right, Elsa? Okay, so you see here, the 10 o'clock, it prints right over here. Now, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You want to get the distribution move to the upside from the 10 o'clock candle. So the manipulation is actually the wick that is forming. So what you want to do is you want to get in the manipulation wick of the 10 o'clock candle. Now you see this 4 o'clock is not interesting because it's already here. So that is today's 4 o'clock. So that will come in play for me tomorrow or another day. So now let's go here. Now during the London session, I had 481 already in my. Let me just see if I need to trail my stop a little bit, just to make sure that I'm not being stopped out. If I'm stopped out, it's in profit. Hold on. Yeah. You see here, this is yesterday, or the 4 a.m. of, where are you? Here, 1st September. There are some rules for it. It wasn't used correctly on the 1st of September. So my trade is very mechanical. I already had in London 481, so that was this level on my for my TP. You can check it. I've said it many times during the London session that I did. 481, it will go to. But then I saw this setup come up, and then I saw this one. So I just took the trade from in this area to this here in the morning. It was a little bit wicky. I got one stop out, I must be honest, and then I wrote it just up. Instead of 481, I got out at 472. Was it here? Yeah, I just played it to the 4 a.m. I know most of the time it goes higher, but especially when it's long, when it's larger trades, I just get out because I'm like, you know what? And then I actually took a little bit of a short as well, and I'm in a short again, as you can see. Oh wait, why was that 4 hour not of your interest? What do you mean that 4 hour? Oh, this 4 o'clock you mean? I'll show you why. Because the 10 a.m. needs to be printed first. So you want the 10 a.m. candle, you want the open of the 10 a.m. candle on your chart. So this, you see that this is a 9:30 candle, right? It goes through it. So it's not interesting to me. So when the 4 a.m. prints, I don't want it to be touched by any candle. If the model works out, I don't want it to be touched by any candle in the pre-market. So, but this one is, and you can use the 4 a.m.s of a few days before. So because I saw this happening, then I looked to the left and I saw, okay, because why is it one interesting? Hold on. 7:30. You see, it was not touched between the 9:30 went through it as well. And then it just, we had, it was a consolidation day. It didn't go to the levels. So 10:4. Yeah, so very mechanical. You get into the manipulation move of the 10 a.m. wick, and then you just ride it up to the 4 a.m. if it's still one that hasn't been used. And being used means that it has been traded to after 10 and before 11:30. So it can only be used in that time range, that model. Let me know if it's clear or if you want me to go over it with more examples. So this one stays on my radar. Jot that down. You can use this indicator. Let me see. Is it this one? Let me go. Yes. And this is the ICT everything. And then what you do, obviously you want the London, or you want the midnight, the New York 8:30, 9:30, and the 1:30 are important. And also then here, oh, hold on. This is not the one that I'm looking for. Oh, it is actually, yes. No. That one is a good one, but this one is the one for the times. ICT kill zones and pivots. Yes, ICT kill zones and pivots from TFO. And then you can put in some times. I've got the 10 and the 4. And obviously midnight is important. Yeah. Let's see how my trade is going. Okay. I haven't been stopped out in profit. I think I need to trail a little bit more now because we're doing fine. I think it's going a little bit lower than this actually, but we're not being greedy today. I don't want to trail too much. I don't want to be stopped out if it's not necessary. Guys, it's NFP week. Be careful with trades now. Micros or paper trade now, because it's just be careful. So this line is the first presented fair value gap of today. I'm always, we had a retest here though. That was also, you see, so this was actually part of my trade as well. You see here the retest at 10:14, which is also the manipulation wick of the 10 o'clock. So this was an extra confirmation for me. And then all the way up. It's a beautiful trade. So this was an extra confluence, so that was time. My large expansion moves, I need like 3 confluences. Time, it needs to be a proper setup. It needs a retest of something that I'm looking at. And if I get a retest of the first presented fair value, of a presented fair value gap, so I've got more. I don't only use the one of the 9:30 session. I use the one of the London session. I use the Asia, and I also use the one that forms after when the market opens. So that's around. It's not around. It's 6 p.m. right? And there's one more, and that one forms at 1:30 in the afternoon. It's like a roadmap. So That's what you see on my charts as well. Yeah. So let's see if we blast through it and go to my low. Am I, yeah, it will be a good trade. Am I sorry that it's not live or whatever? No, I'm fine with in this week. That it's just paper trading or demo. I've also been a little bit ill yesterday, and as you can hear, I'm coughing a little bit. So, yeah, all these things I just keep on repeating. It's just when we go below this first percent fair value gap, I will show a little bit more. Elsa, where are you from? Oh, I'm just looking at this here. Are we going to reject from here? What time is it? 12:54. Okay. Yeah, of course it's going to reject from here because it's the first percent. You know why? This is something that I noticed a lot. When you have like a full wick into it, then the next time it just taps it on top and then it goes higher again. But I think we're still going to go lower. You see this London first percentage fair value gap on the 5 has also been untouched. Chicago, but been living in San Francisco for about 2 years now. Ah, okay. I've got family in Houston. So I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I live in South Africa now. But I go to the US. I used to go a lot because my family lives in Houston. I haven't gone for a while though. My aunt is complaining about car insurance that it's got, so she says it doubled this year. Everything's getting so expensive. Everything's so expensive. Chicago. I've never been in Chicago, but I've been in San Francisco when I was really, really small. And um, one time when I think it's about 15 years ago to visit a friend. Yeah, maybe even longer ago. I don't know. Time goes fast. Okay, let's get back to that. Everything I pay 400 for 2 cars I own. Yeah, that's a lot of money for just yeah, I think it's the whole Western. It's also in Europe. See, I'm probably going to be stopped out in profit, but that's what happens when you drill too fast, right? Um, or maybe just let me just see if I'm going to move it. I should be just above this wick, to be honest, and it should be. Why? Because it's an inversion here, and if it goes over this inversion, then that invalidates the short. So that's my logic. Yeah. So it has to be a little bit lower if I get stopped out. We want max profit. I can always re-enter again. I don't care if it's in profit. It's a little bit early. On days like this, if you go for these longer trades, I should have been in on this area here, and then, it doesn't matter if it wicks back up, but because I entered here, um, Might be good. How's the weather now in San Francisco? Um, it is, we're in September now, right? Yeah.